Okay, I just got to make sure that I'm live. Gonna see if anybody joins, and this will be an update about what's going on in Iraq. All right, I got two people on here. So is my audio doing pretty good? Hey, what's going on, Bear Dog? Hey, I'm gonna show you something really cool. All right. Just gonna wait a few more minutes. All right, wait about another minute. According to my thing here, it says it has two people. Where are you calling from? Where are you from, Bear Dog? Like I said, this is new software, so I'm trying to Southern RV. Oh, Southern Utah. That's a great place. I've been to Salt Lake City. It's a great city. I don't understand why I can't. What's going on, George? All right, I'm gonna try something. I gotta see if sharing my screen works, so just bear with me. If you like Democrats. Yeah, they're taking over in Utah, I think, right? Why is this not working? Hey, JB, how you doing? Okay. I hope you can see that screen. Let me see if I can bear with me. I'm just trying to learn this software here. All right, first article here is outgoing Iraqi PM warns he'll walk away if successor's government is not approved soon. And I told you guys, in the past, probably in the past couple of weeks, that it's going to be tough for the Iraqi government to get a cabinet in place. Is my audio doing pretty good? Let me know, and I'll still continue on talking. But it's going to be tough for the the Iraqi PM to a form of government, and he's threatening to walk. And then you got Al Sadr, the Shia cleric. He's saying that he's flip-flopping. First, he would support the protesters. Now he's against protesters. He's getting a lot of pressure from Iran and from the Iraqi government, telling him to help them out, help the Iraqi government out. And it's just not happening. Everybody's in it for themselves. So it's not going to be good. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get to another article. He needs to be lynched. I wouldn't go that far. He needs to be jailed. They all do. Okay, sorry, so slow. I got 6 people on here. I didn't know I was going to have this many people, along with Maliki. I got 6 people according to my stats here. Let's go to another article. Okay, Iraq and the U.S. withdrawal conundrum. We got to keep an eye on this because things are getting a little bit different. Every week, something's happening in Iraq. Iraq is between a rock and a hard place. We're pushing them going towards Russia and China. Well, if you ain't paying attention to what's going on in the world, China is having problems with what? The coronavirus. Their military is being deployed, it's being activated, and so they're not going to be any help to Iraq. China will not be any help to Iraq at all. Now, nothing about China. They're a large buyer of Iraqi oil, and there are large partnerships, billions of dollars in the oil fields. So we're going to see how that's going to play out. I don't think that's going to bode very well for the Iraqi government. So this Iraq here, it's just not. There's too many problems going on. So the Iraqi government, like it says in this article, they passed a resolution to get the U.S. forces out. We are going to remain there until something really, really bad happens because we're not going to leave. So Iraq has got to think twice about what they're going to do. In the future, they might go to the United States side and say, hey, okay, we're going to buy arms. We want your training. We want things like that nature. Then it might not happen. They might say, okay, our U.S. forces, you're not leaving. We understand that, but go ahead and stay right there. Don't leave the base at all. But we're going to go towards the Russian influence and the Russian help, Russian arms, Russian weapons. That could very well happen. Because they can't look towards China because they got too many problems right now. All right, there's 8 people in this chat, 10 people now. So can you guys comment? Tell me where you guys from. Or, let me know how the audio's doing. I hope you guys can hear me, but I'll just keep talking. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask them in the chat. I didn't know I can put 2 screens up there. That's pretty neat. So I get back to this article again. You know, there's a large disagreement. That's why you see. Hey, Anthony, thank you very much. So that's why you see the Secretary of State Pompeo going to Iraq and visiting with the Iraqi officials, because they know it's pretty difficult. The Iraqi government, they're throwing their arms up. First, they got the Iraqi protesters protesting them. Got the Iranian government. Got to think about this for a second. Got the Iranian government put a lot of pressure on the Iraqi government, telling, hey, the U.S. forces need to leave. And what are you doing about the Iraqi protesters? We're going to – thanks, JB. JB. Well, anyways, so you got the Iraqi government. They got under a lot of pressure. If they go to the United States, which they really want to, I believe in my heart that the Iraqi government wants to be with the United States. Not with the Chinese, not with the Iranians, not with the Russians. Definitely not with the Russians. They want to be with the United States. And so they're in Iraq. Like I said, they're in a hard spot. So if something's going to break, something's going to happen in the Iraq. I don't know what it is, but something's going to happen because there's too much pressure. Their resources are dwindling. You know, when you have Iraqi protesters in the street. Hey, thanks, Cardinals football. So when you have Iraqi protesters in the street, they're disrupting the economy. You know, they're blocking roads, they're blocking streets, they're setting buildings on fire. They're going to the Iranian consulate and setting that building on fire. And it's just not good at all. PM rate and budget. You know, it's kind of tough to do anything with the currency when the economy is going down right now. And like I said, you know, something's getting ready to happen in Iraq. I don't believe that we'll be leaving anytime soon. But you never know. You know, President Trump, he's got his own ideas. You know, the generals, they got their own ideas. So we'll just have to see what happens. Hey, let me ask you guys, do you guys like this format better or scrap it? I got one person already. I got one person who gave me a thumbs down. I love it. So any other questions? Are the auctions still going on? Yeah, the auctions are still going on. The auctions will always be going on. They can't get away from the auctions. Listen, they sell the oil in U.S. dollars. They deposit the U.S. dollars inside the Federal Reserve of New York. The Federal Reserve in New York, people probably don't believe this, but the Federal Reserve of New York will fly cash, U.S. dollars, fly it back to Iraq. Then they take the U.S. cash dollars, they transfer it into Iraqi dinar, and that's what they pay everybody. How do you think the Iraqi government gets U.S. dollars? They don't get it from any other country but the United States, the Federal Reserve. Any other questions? The only way they'll slow it down, Bear Dog, is the oil sales. If they have less oil sales, then they get less U.S. dollars. If they make more U.S., if the barrel price of barrel of oil goes up to $75, $80, that's what they like to be. Like to be in the high 70s, 80s U.S. dollar price for the oil. It just depends. If the oil goes down, that means they're going to get less U.S. dollars. If the oil price goes up, they're going to get more U.S. dollars to them. They need more U.S. dollars. So they need that oil price to go up, not go down. Oil price is everything. What the oil price is right now. It's the Brent crude, actually the WTI crude, it's $53. That's what they buy it at. So the gold price right now, let me show you. Okay, right here, WTI crude price is $43. It's up 2% right now. They stopped the Iran from auction, so that is a good thing. Bear Dog, that is listen, it's like this. The Iranians aren't buying anything from the auctions. They do it by proxy. So they have the Iranian banks, their representatives at the banks. The Iranian government has nothing to do with it. The Iranian banks that are inside Iraq, they have seven branches of one particular bank from Iran, and they have two Iranian banks, two different companies, Iranian banks that are inside Iraq. So their representatives, they go to the auctions and get the U.S. dollars. Do you think the RV will be the end of March? I have no idea when the RV is going to happen. None whatsoever. You just got to follow Iraq and see what's happening. That's all. That's what I do. I don't get involved in all that. I just tell you what's going on in Iraq. I think I have a better analysis than the other gurus, and that's what I do. If you haven't watched me I've been doing this since 2005. So June 2005 is when I started. They're going after some people, but not the heavy hitters, not the ones like Maliki, Abadi. They deserve jail. The speaker, the House, the Parliament speaker, they're corrupt. They're corrupt. Believe it. Most of your Iraqi Parliament members, they carry more than one passport. I mean, how good is that? Are they for the Iraqi people, or are they for, that second passport that they have? Any other questions? Hey, if you're on this, can you give me some thumbs up? Because there's 2 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. And there's 8 people on here. I greatly appreciate it. So if there's any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'll give another 30 seconds. I'm slightly wrong. What am I wrong about, Bear Dog? Do I think the U.S. has 30 trillion dinars? No. Think about it. Why would the United States government have foreign currency? We have the world's reserve currency. They have US dollars. We don't need foreign currency. We're printing so much US dollars. We don't need another country's currency in our government. They need US dollars. We don't need their Iraqi dinar. We don't need Saudi Arabia riyals. Maliki lost his pop protections America 38 billion. I don't know what you mean, Bear Dog. What's your opinion on this prime minister? This prime minister, he's just another agent of Iran. He won't last. He works for them. The president of Iraq, you just pressured to nominate him, is being threatened. Hey, I'll wait for your question, Bear Dog. I want to know what I'm slightly wrong about. Maliki lost his protection. What protection? What are you talking about? What do you mean by he lost his protection? His government protection? Bear Dog, he is the government. He didn't lose anything. He's a member of the Dawa Party. He's the leader of the Dawa Party. It's a political party. They're embedded in the Iraqi parliament. He has an armed wing. Hey, see you, Anthony. Thank you for coming. So Maliki has an armed militia, an armed wing attached to his Dawa party. What protection is he looking for? He ain't scared of walking down the street. Guarantee it. He's not scared to get in a vehicle and drive to wherever he wants to go. Because you know why? He has guards, armed guards all around him, 2 blocks away, 1 block away. He has a security element that's they're very good. So nothing's going to happen to him at all. He is part of the government. He is part of the corruption that's going on. All right. Any more questions? This has been going about 25 minutes, and I appreciate everybody stopping in and chatting with me. Well, we'll just have to learn to disagree with each other. I don't know what we're disagreeing about. All right, JB, have a great day. All right, Bear Dog, take care. All right, we're going to end this, and appreciate everybody stopping by.